कौन है ये पीके?
कौन है, कहां से आया, कुछ पता नहीं, पर जिस ढंग से वो इस दुनिया को देखता है हम देख ही नहीं सकते।
मतलब
अगर आपको सिगरेट पीते देखेगा तो पुलिस को फोन कर देगा कि जेरी बाजवा सुसाइड कर रहा है।
क्यों?
क्योंकि पैकेट पे लिखा है स्मोकिंग किल्स और आप फिर भी पी रहे हो। जेरी यहीं पे बैठा, आप एक बार मिल लीजिए ना। आई चैलेंज यू, आप भी उसके सवालों का जवाब नहीं दे पाएंगे। ट्रस्ट मी प्लीज।
भैया ये तो मेरी जेबी में से गिर गया। ओह थैंक यू। ये मेरा नहीं है? कामासूत्र स्ट्रॉबेरी फ्लेवर। आई हेट स्ट्रॉबेरीज यार। अरे इनसे पूछो ना, मेरा नहीं है। क्या अजीब है यार। मैडम आपका है का?
How dare you?
परसों में चेक करो, कुछ मिसिंग तो नहीं है।
कौन है आप बदतमीज?
अंकल आपका है का?
नहीं मेरा नहीं।
पीके, ये इनका है। इसके बारे में जो सवाल पूछना चाहते हो इनसे पूछ सकते हो। आ जाओ जाओ जाओ। आओ।
कहाँ है?
एक कॉन्डोम है।
इसे कहाँ होता है?
इससे वर्ल्ड का पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल होता है।
कैसे?
इसे पहनना पड़ता है while having sex।
आपके पहनने से वर्ल्ड का पॉपुलेशन कैसे कंट्रोल होता है?
मेरे पहनने से नहीं, इसे करोड़ों लोग पहनते हैं।
सब आप ही से लेके जाते हैं का?
सबके पास होता है।
हमारा एक तो सवाल है।
पूछो पूछो पीके, जो पूछना है पूछो।
जब लोगन की पॉकेटवा में से पैसा गिरता है तो सब झपट्टा मारता है, बोलता है हमरा हमरा है। लेकिन जब कंडमवा गिरता है तो सब भागने लगता है, बोलता है हमरा नहीं। ऐसा क्या है?
यार सेक्स बहुत प्राइवेट बात होती है।
क्या है?
अभी दुनिया को थोड़ी अनाउंस करता है कि आज आई एम हैविंग सेक्स।
फिर शादी ब्याह में पटाखा फोड़ के बैंड बाजा बजा के काहे पूरे शहर को बताया जाता है कि आज आई एम हैविंग सेक्स? क्या बात?
तुम्हारे सवाल का जवाब नहीं है मेरे पास, लेकिन तुम्हारे लिए एक नौकरी है मेरे पास।
चलो चलो, जिसे अपना माइंड चेंज कर ले।
अपना पिछवाड़ा संभाल ले तपस्वी, अब मेरा त्रिशूल आ रहा है।
Yo guys, long time no see. I haven't seen any of you guys since May of last year. Last year was very freaking hectic. But I've been out of the loop for a really long time, and you guys have probably been wondering what I've been up to, but the Better Lifestyle Group is back and in full effect. If you're watching this video and I've tagged you in this video, or someone that commented below tagged you into this video, it's because it's for a very good reason, and you need to pay attention to what I'm going to share with you today, because what I'm going to share with you is how you can grow your business. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a business. It could be anything that you're passionate about, anything that you really love, whether you're a musician, you're a model, you're a caretaker, you're a babysitter, you're a car dealership, whether you're whatever. I don't care what it is that you do. Anything that you love, I'm going to show you how you can make money off of it just using Facebook alone. And in this specific example, we're going to focus on the music industry. And the reason why is because I know a lot of people in the music industry, and they ask me a lot of really stupid questions. Like, Will, you know a lot about marketing, you know a lot about advertising. Why don't you market my business for me? Why don't you advertise your business for me. And I always tell them the exact same thing. If you want me to be your manager, I'm going to charge you $10,000 an hour because you don't need me to be your manager. If you want me to manage your music and you want me to promote your music and you want me to help you get all over the world and expand your career, then you don't give a shit about your career. You don't deserve to have a career, and I'm not going to do it for you because you have to believe in yourself at the end of the day. The reason why people want to join record labels is because they're lazy, they don't believe in themselves, and they want somebody else to handle the bulk of the work. Printing out the CDs, advertising, getting them to where they need to be, and they have the bulk of the money to do this, etc. And this is a small-minded thinking that people have had for a very long time. Because some of the things that I'm going to show you in this video today, it's going to blow your freaking mind. Regardless of what industry you're in, I'm going to show you guys how you can scale it up tremendously. I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes how you can make how you can make $12,000 an hour starting off with just $33. And I know that doesn't make any sense, and I'm not talking about purchasing a product. That's $33 in advertising. I'm going to show you that in a second. And when you see it, and you see just how powerful it is, and then you understand what I'm doing, you're going to understand why in the next couple of months I'm going to be leaving the United States and I'm going to be going to Malaysia. And if you guys want to come along with me, then you definitely want to pay attention to what I'm doing, how I'm doing this, and how you can benefit, especially if you're in music, because this example is for you. Tag anybody that benefits. We're going to my computer right now. I'm going to show you my Facebook advertising account. Let's go. All right, guys, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Okay, so I want to dispel some myths before we get started. One of the few things that really kind of boggles a lot of people when it comes to trying to get more reach is just the concept of advertising. Now, most people have the concept of, you know, get a bunch of flyers, put some yard signs up, hand out business cards, or now let's focus on people in the music here, people on street corners handing out CDs to people that don't give a damn about your product, right? This is typically how people would go about advertising themselves, or just with word of mouth. Now, what you guys have to understand is, here's one thing. If you're watching this video, you're on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, that means that you have access to over 3 billion people all across the world. And it's probably a little bit higher than that. I'm just going based off of like 2011's numbers. There's billions of people that are on the internet. Once you understand that on the internet, you can target people not just by, you know, their age. You can target them by their likes, their location, their zip code, their interests, their ethnicity, the language that they speak, etc. Like, you can get incredibly targeted because everybody has a very specific kind of ideal person that they want to talk to, that they want to work with, they want to try and sell their products to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who that type of person is, you're not going to make any money in anything at all, whether it be trying to promote your knitting business or your hobby business or trying to get people to listen to your new music. If you're a hip-hop artist and you're just posting your links in a bunch of random SoundCloud groups where these people playing techno and house and all this other stuff, no one will ever find you. You know what I mean? You'll get lost in the sauce, as I like to say. You know what I mean? And then you'll just get eaten alive by just, you know, despair and sadness and why isn't this working? All right. So now, with the strategy that I'm going to be showing you here today, is I'm going to show you a case study that I did on Facebook. And with this case study, I've been working alongside, I can't even say his name. All right. I've been working alongside someone who, for the duration of this video, I'm going to call Mr. X. He doesn't want me to reveal his name. All right. And he showed me a technique that has absolutely changed my life, because for the longest, I understood where people were coming from when they said that, hang on, is my mic still working? Oh, just checking. I heard a little pop. I wanted to make sure it's still working. For the longest, I had a real hard time when it came to advertising on Facebook. I've done Facebook advertising before in the past. I've had like maybe 6 or 7 different accounts locked down and get shut off on me. Shout out to my boy Vari Hoosman for helping me out with setting up a brand new marketing account. And no, he's not Mr. X. But so check this out. I want to show you something that I've been putting into play by using this little strategy here. And what a lot of people do on Facebook when they're trying to get people to hear them out or see their product or anything like that is they'll typically post the same thing over and over again on Facebook and hope that somebody sees it. But by you doing that, all that's going to happen is your Facebook edge rank is going to go down. And in a nutshell, what Facebook edge rank means is it means It's basically a score that determines how active you are on Facebook in regards to just posting stuff. There has to be a ratio. Like if you're going on other people's pages, commenting, liking, sharing, sending them direct messages and things like that, whenever you post stuff on Facebook, it's going to be more likely to be shown to the people that you actually like, comment, share, and message, because these are people that you generally care about and are in your social network. You know, the human mind typically only maintains about 100 to 150, close personal relationships, and Facebook tries to make the digital world as realistic as possible, which will never happen, and it kind of sucks, especially as a marketer, where they will limit the amount of people that see your stuff. So if you're not engaging with anybody, you're just posting, Facebook is going to hide your content and prevent anybody from seeing it. And the reason being is you have to understand this. If Facebook, to a lot of us, Facebook is a social network platform. It's to communicate with friends and things like that. You have to think about Facebook the way Facebook thinks about Facebook. And Facebook is not a social networking platform. Facebook is an advertising platform. You can't go anywhere at all on Facebook without seeing an advertisement. I mean, look, I'm on my page, my personal page, and there's an advertisement right here, selling me stuff. So you go down your news feed, there's videos, there's advertising, they're selling stuff. And what Facebook wants is they want people to stay on Facebook for as long as possible so that people can go on Facebook, click these ads, and Facebook makes money every time somebody clicks on these ads. You get what I'm saying? If you're posting a bunch of content that people don't care about, and you're not engaging with people, you're not maintaining the edge rank, Facebook is going to hide that content from other people because they don't want other people to see the crap that they don't care about. Because if they don't care about it, that's going to prevent people from coming on Facebook. Oh, there's always all this nonsense on Facebook. I don't want to do it anymore. I didn't even care about this guy, but I keep seeing his stupid nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Facebook doesn't want that. They want people to stay here, stay long, watch videos, and click on their advertisements. And another thing that you should also pay attention to is video marketing. All right, you're gonna start to see me do a lot more videos in the next couple of days. And if you guys remember, before in the past, I made videos almost every single day. Almost every single day I was making a video, and the reason being is because Facebook is basically in competition with YouTube right now. There's a little digital war going on in the back scenes. You don't even know it. And what's happening is Facebook is trying to become a lot more like YouTube. People, if you notice, when you scroll down on the newsfeed on Facebook, videos automatically play to try and keep you to stick around and watch a video, and then it'll autoplay and go on to the next video and things like that. They're trying to make it like YouTube, where you don't have to go to YouTube to watch videos. You can just stay right here on Facebook, check it out. If you like something on Facebook, click one of these things, and when you click something, click an ad, we'll make money off of it on top of it. There's a lot of people paying attention to this video right here. Cool. And that's what the beauty is. I want you guys to if there's anything that I say in this entire video, I want you to pay very close attention to this right here. Video marketing is going to be the future of advertising, regardless of what you're in, whether you're selling books, musician, anything like that. And the reason being is, especially now that Facebook is trying to compete with YouTube, I'm going to show you guys just how cheap it is to advertise, as opposed to just, doing it the normal outright way. Because Facebook right now, well, at least with the methods that I've been doing and the methods that I learned from Mr. X, I'm able to get, imagine this, imagine being able to get one person to view your product, right? For someone to view your product, imagine it costing 1/4 of a penny. That's like, imagine a quarter being divided 4 parts, meaning for 1 penny, you get 4 people that are exposed to your product, video, your modeling portfolio, your knitting collection, your music, your SoundCloud, your whatever the hell it is that you're trying to promote. Imagine that. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get a like page. Now, if you have a like page, you're probably thinking, oh, well, I've got a like page. Yeah, I got about 200 friends on my like page. Well, let me ask you something. You may have that many people, but how many of them are actually commenting, liking, or anything? And how come when you share stuff and you put it on your page, despite having 200 people, you probably have about 1 or 2 likes? The reason being is because Facebook is not like what it used to be back in, what was it, when I first got started? It's not like what it used to be back in 2011, where you can put stuff on your like page, fan page, and it wasn't a big deal. Today, Facebook wants your dough, okay? They want your money. And they're not going to allow anything that you post on a like page to be seen without any money. And at first I thought that this was a really bad thing, and it sucked because I was like, oh, I don't want to pay any money for advertising, it's too expensive, da, da, da. But the truth is, when you set up a like page, and you set it up in the way that I'm going to show you, most people are kind of surrounding themselves with the local people they see in their community, word of mouth, and just wherever their physical advertisements can go. because of so many people being on the internet. Imagine being a model, right? And you live here in the United States, and you could just focus only here on the United States, but imagine you advertise over to France, to Germany, to, you know, South Africa, all these other places. You actually increase your chances of being seen. You increase your chances of being heard, and you do it exponentially, and you do it for far cheaper. And this is going to blow your mind. You do it for far cheaper than what it costs to get a bunch of bullshit business cards and hand them out. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I did here. Okay? So, and I want you to pay attention, because here's how you guys are going to be able to monetize this same exact strategy here. Earlier I explained to you how the Better Lifestyle Movement, what we do is we teach people how to take their passions, the things that they love, and use them to monetize their businesses and make money off of it, right? So I started something. I was like, okay, let me try and build a Facebook page that is completely outside of the realm of anything that I do, right? I'm an online marketer, previously a radio DJ, military veteran, all these things. I was like, let me just do something totally different. Let me do a like page that revolves around electronic music. I like electronic music, but not to the point where I'd make a like page. All right, so I figured it would be the best example for me to do this, right? So now I made this like page. Today's date as of right now is February 25th, 2016, right? I made this like page on, let's scroll to the bottom. I want to see the very first post. Is that the first one? Okay. All right. Whoa, it's lagging. All right, okay. Okay, so I made this first post December 18th, 2015, right? And the most recent post that I made on this page was December 18th, 2015. Okay, so I made this page in one day. I posted a bunch of content, videos, pictures, and things like that. And I kind of just left the Facebook page as is. Now, here's where it gets beautiful. Okay, here's where it gets really intense. Check this out. I'm going to show you the back of my Facebook advertising account here. All right. And before I do that, I should show you what exactly you're looking at here. Right. Now, mind you, some of the things that I've posted on here, I only ran money to 2 posts that I made. I didn't put any money on this page at all. I mean, on this video. I didn't put any on that picture. Didn't put any on that video. It's only, where's the 2 videos at? All right. So this is just a random video of like some idiot girl at a rave, you know, dancing, and a bunch of people just come and run her over, right? I thought it was pretty funny, and I was like, all right, let me just put that on the, oh, poor girl. I thought that was pretty funny, and I was like, you know, let me put that on the page and see what I could do with that, right? Now, with this page, as you can see, this video reached 100,940 people, right? On top of that, that video got 124 likes, 45 people shared it, 79 people commented on it. I'm not going to go through all of these comments, but you can see how people will tag their friends' names and information and things like that, right? This is key, because when you I'm going to get back to that in a second, but this is key. When people comment and tag their friends on their videos, this is key. Check this out, right? So now I got those kinds of results, right? And with those results, for the amount of views that I paid for out of this 100,940 of people that had reached, 37,000 of those people came from the ad spend that I actually put towards the campaign itself. Organic means people that saw my ad that I didn't pay for, and these are people that saw it from, you know, any of these 126 people sharing the video, liking the video, and then their friends say, hey, this guy liked that video, they watch it, or someone shares the video, they see it on their wall, they watch it, somebody comes, tags their friend into this video, they watch it, another friend of the next friend sees that this friend was tagged in this picture by this guy, and then they see the video. And then it reaches a point where you don't have to put any more money to these advertisements, and it becomes viral on its own. It becomes sustainable on its own, right? So now that's one video. The second video that I did was this one. This one's kind of funny. And just go on my page and watch. I'm not going to explain what happens in the video. But in a nutshell, with this video, you can see how this one got 781,000 people were reached by this ad. But look at something dramatic here. Of these people, 325,000 came from ad spend that I put towards the ad, and 455,000 came from just regular people sharing, commenting, liking, seeing their friends in other places, and then engaging with the stuff that I put onto here. Right now, all of this was done on the same day, mind you. Okay, and I'm not going through all of these. There's way too much stuff. All right, so you can see this video has, you know, almost 5,000 likes. About, you know, 1,500 people shared this video. Right. Another 2,250 people commented on this video. Almost all the, and here's the beautiful thing about it. Almost all the people that commented on this page, it's not like they're like one-liners, you know what I'm saying? It's like them tagging their friend like, hey, check this out, hey, check this out, hey, check this out, hey, check this out. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to get people to share your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be for a select amount of people. I'm not going to just, hey, Bill, teach me that, da, 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 da. I'm going to show only a certain amount of people about this stuff, okay? So the people that are serious about learning this stuff, I'm going to show you how to do it. Because imagine having a product, right? Imagine having a product linked to a capture page, right? Which we're going to get into in a little bit when I show on another page, right? Imagine having a product connected to a website where people would go, right? You have a link attached to this video. Whenever you share a video on Facebook and you'll see like the description at the bottom of the video, your link will show up at the bottom of that video. Here's the beautiful part now. Now you also have almost 700,000 people that have laid eyes on your ad, on top of 5,000 people that have shared it, on top of 2,250 people that commented on it, almost every single one of them tagging one of their friends to see that video as well too, right? And then that starts to compound. Now imagine you got a product where you're selling something on that link from a video that you shared on Facebook, and you start making money off of that, right? Now get this. Here's where it gets really intense. Now we're going to go in the back of my advertising account, right? Now this is a brand new advertising account. I just set this one up on the 18th with my friend Vari. Vari helped me set this one up because the previous ones just got shut down. And I want to explain something to you. My advertising accounts in the past got shut down because I was listening to a bunch of knuckleheads that knew absolutely nothing as to what the hell they were talking about, and I lost thousands. Holy shit, I lost thousands of dollars advertising because I had no freaking clue what I was doing. And to be able to get this kind of engagement today for like the low is ridiculous. All right, that videos, those videos that I showed you, let me break down some of the numbers here, right? So here's the first thing that I did. I learned that videos are a lot cheaper to advertise than they are to advertise a standard clickable link, or it is to just advertise your page where people can come and like it, right? Check us out. Pay attention here. The numbers are going to look a little bit overwhelming, but just bear with me here. On this specific page, on this specific advertisement, basically all this is really saying is that for the amount that I put into it, it reached 464 people. Only 2 people liked it, and this cost me $2.84, right? With a budget of $5. In my opinion, that's bad. That's very bad because like, that's really expensive. So I'm being charged like almost $1.42 for every time that somebody clicks my page and likes. And I was like, nah, there's got to be a more sustainable way of getting leads or getting people to check out my stuff, right? And this was around the time where Mr. X broke it down to me and said, hey, look, try these strategies instead, right? Now that video that I showed you before of this girl getting mowed down, I don't have to go and scroll for it. You know what I'm talking about. All right, this video here that I talk about, that reached 194,000 people. This video reached 103 people. Now this is not counting like social shares and things like that have contributed to the overall number here. This is just people that have reached it like through the paid amount, right? It reached 103,000 people, 270. I'm not doing the math. You know how many people? It reached that many people, and for the amount that I was paying for every time somebody checked out this video and engaged. Now, mind you, this isn't charged. You're not getting charged every time someone just sees the video and that's it. Engagement meaning like every time somebody comments, posts, writes, likes, thumbs up or something like that, you're getting charged for that, okay? And that's what you want. You don't want to get charged every time boop it shows up in someone's face. Well, you don't want to get charged for impressions. Like that's you can get your name out there a lot, but that doesn't mean you're gonna make any sales off of that, right? Now, for me to get that many people to see just that little video right there, I only paid $8.37. $8.37. Now imagine you're a musician, right? You came out with a brand new track, right? You want to get this in front of a bunch of people. This is what I see a lot of idiots do. And no offense if you're doing this, but you're an idiot if you're doing this. I see a lot of people take their track, tag all their friends into that one track, spam it all over Facebook, spam it all over the SoundCloud groups, spam it all over Instagram, spam it all, and just hope and pray that someone downloads a track or someone listens to the track or someone buys it for 99 cents. Instead of doing that, you can do this, get it in front of millions of people for $8. For the cost of what your CD would cost, you can get 100,000 people looking at your page. Think about how crazy that is. You sell your CD $9, right? For $9 you get 100,000 people. Do the math. You know, and then the same thing that I did here with this this family, with that little Family Guy video. That video reached over 407,000 people, 233,000 engagement, and I spent only $33 to get that, right? And with these posts, I was only getting them for 1/4 of a for 1/4 of a penny, right? So for every penny, there's 4 people that are watching that are engaging with the video with me, right? Now that's real powerful stuff. Now imagine if you actually had the opportunity. Imagine if you actually had the opportunity to monetize this, right? I've literally showed you how to get people to look at what you need. I didn't show you all the full details and everything that needs to be done and all the intricacies of it, because I'll explain that later on in the video why I'm not explaining all the full details to it, right? But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go on the whiteboard and I'm going to explain to you how you can make $12,000 with only $33. And I really hope I've got your attention. Okay? And if you think that's not possible, let's say you're a real estate agent, right? You sell 4 houses, you make a commission of $3,000 per house. 4 times 3, do the math. From this same ad spend, looking for people that are looking to buy your house, and then they come, they buy your house, they got it, boom. Now you got $3,000 from $33 that you spent initially. Let's say you record a video touring the house. You target people. You target people between the ages of 45, 50, you know, that live in California or wherever your house is located. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that have these specific spending habits, have these specific buying habits, you know, and then you target these people, they buy, you get it, you make your commission, right? It applies with any industry, Let's go to the board right now. I'm gonna show you how you can use this same strategy with the music industry, because I know there's a lot of you people that are watching this right now that are in music. Let's check this out. We're gonna go to the whiteboard now. Okay, guys, here's where it gets interesting. This is my eraser, so don't worry about that. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. I'm going to show you guys where you actually start making money now with the same strategy that I just explained to you on Facebook, right? Now, to make this simple, okay, don't overcomplicate it. To make this simple, I drew what I call here a sales funnel, all right? And virtually any company, any product, anything that's being sold in the world has a sales funnel, all right? Now, basically the way a sales funnel works is, you would want to fill the funnel with as many people as possible that are interested in whatever it is your company's putting out, selling, or whatever, you know, need it is that you guys fulfill, right? Now, the key is to get people through the funnel and try and maximize as much from that person as possible. Here's a good example of a sales funnel that every single one of us have gone through, right? You go to the McDonald's, you order, let's say a little dollar burger, all right, from the dollar menu, right? What's the next thing that the lady asks you? Would you like fries with that? Or she'll say something like, oh, we have blah, blah, blah off on McFlurries, or we have a 2 for $5 deal today, da, 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 da. What is she doing? She's upselling you. After all, you came to the store, you're already going to buy a burger. You already have your credit card in your hand, right? Why not try and get more money out of this person? After all, you are hungry, right? Well, we have this too. You want some fries? Come on. You know what I mean? They say, no big deal. But the point is, you already got them. You already got them inside the funnel. They've already given you some money. What you want to do, you want to try and tailor your advertising as much as possible to get people all the way to the bottom of the funnel. The further you can get them to the bottom of the funnel, that's where you maximize your actual profits. And this is different for every business. Don't pay attention to these numbers here. These numbers are arbitrary because the numbers are just going to be used to explain this example that I'm going to tell you here, right? So now, starting off, what I showed you earlier on the computer in regards to Facebook advertising, from now on, we're going to refer to that as traffic, all right? Now, traffic means anything that you do to get people to view whatever it is you're trying to do, right? Whether it be posters, flyers, advertisements, Facebook advertisements, Instagram ads, and we're going to get into... I spoke too soon, but I already said it, so now you guys are going to have to know. But for this one, you guys are going to have to pay for that, all right? But I'm going to make a training on Instagram marketing, but pay. Some of you have seen my free Instagram marketing strategies, and those are great. It got a lot of success for a lot of people, but I'm going to show you guys how to do paid marketing. And if you thought that this on Facebook that I'm showing you is mind-blowingly easy, you're going to be absolutely freaking, excuse my French, you're going to be fucking astounded when you see just how cheap and how easy it is to market on Instagram. But that's not what this video is about, right? So now, traffic is anything that you do to get somebody to view your product, right? Now, the key is you want the traffic, it goes through a process like this. In fact, let me write this here. You want to get from traffic, right? You want to make that traffic into a lead. right? And what a lead is a lead is someone that's already curious or already has an interest in whatever it is you're trying to offer. That's a lead, right? Someone who has interest, right? You want to get the traffic, turn the traffic into leads, turn the leads. Well, you want to convert, I should say. Convert. You want to convert the leads into sales. Sales or music gigs, modeling gigs, you know, acting roles, you know, sheetrocking, whatever the hell it is you're doing, right? So this doesn't necessarily have to be sales. Whatever your end result is, that's where that'll be, right? So you want to get the traffic to go through the funnel, generate a lead. When they're a lead, you want to convert them. Once they're converted, they start making cash. You start making the cash, you start making the profit, right? So now in this example, to make it simple, we're going to use the music industry, all right? And in this example, we're going to be taking the role of someone who's, let's say you're a very talented producer, right? Like you make beats, you can write songs, you can play every instrument under the sun like Prince. I mean, you can mix and master, and you just so happen to have, like, you know, a CD printer where you can distribute CDs and stuff like that, right? Here's what we're going to do. Wherever you put your advertisement and they become traffic, you're going to take them from wherever the advertisement was, and you're going to take them to a capture page. So I'm going to explain to you what a capture page is in the video right here. All right, now capture pages. Here's one of the most important parts. All right, I showed you a little bit about what happens on Facebook when you're trying to acquire your traffic. When your traffic comes through your sales funnel and they become a lead, here's how you're going to turn them into a lead. Online, what you want to do is you want to have a process where you can get somebody's information, present them with your product, your offer, your portfolio, whatever it is you're trying to get in front of them with, and then have them make a decision, okay? That decision would be entering their email into your list. The reason why you want somebody to give you their email, okay, is because you can market to these people over time, all right? The same way you would go to a place like CVS or Walgreens or any kind of pharmacy like that. I don't know what pharmacy you have in your area, but in my area, we have a pharmacy called CVS, where every time you go in there, they'll ask you if you have a CVS card. You know, that's how they get that's their little discount program if you have that card. And the reason why they're giving you these discounts is because you gave them your email address, and they're going to continue to send you emails over time where they can market to you. Because when people are trying to buy products or they're trying to make a decision, it typically takes about 7 exposures before somebody finally solidifies the decision and they take action, right? So now, capture pages vary in their style and the way they look and how they operate, but they all have the same kind of common trend. And that common trend is basically, it'll have an area where there's some information about the product, an area where you can put your email in, and an area where you can submit and go to the next page. In this specific instance, you'll typically see capture pages where there's a video breaking it down. They'd enter in their info, and right after their email has been opted into the page, what will happen is that email gets put into what's called an autoresponder. And in another video, I'm going to break down how autoresponders works, how to set them up, and which ones I'm using. And what the autoresponder is going to do is it's going to continue to send these emails over a course of days. In this example, it's 1 to 4 days and an infinite, however many emails you want. And these are emails that, rather than you writing 100,000 people on your list, one by one emails, you can write one email and it'll send to all these 100,000 people one time in like less than a second. So imagine how powerful that is for you, your business, your music, or anything like that. If you have a fan base of 100,000 people, right? Imagine you're an artist. You have 100,000 people on your email. You send one email blast. Everybody's got email on their phone, iPhone, Android, doesn't matter. You have to have an email address to use those kinds of services. They put their email into your service. You send them an email, I'm having a show right here at this place. Everybody come check me out, right? You're going to have much better results than doing the word of mouth, handing out flyers, handing out cards, and even spending money on flyers at that matter. So this is one of those things where you set it, you forget it, and then you've got it for life, okay? Keep that in mind. So now, while this is happening on the back end, the customer's not going to see, they're not going to know what the autoresponder is or how the autoresponder is operating. All they're going to know is that they requested information and you're going to continue to give them information. While this is happening on the back end, on the main page, after they've opted in and entered their information, they'll be taken to another web page where they'll be presented with more information. The information about the product, and it's also going to be an area where they can purchase the product, where they can enter their credit card information, the payment processor, whatever it is that you're using to get your money. That would be on the following page. Now, if you're not purchasing products, let's say you're promoting music, promoting your portfolio or anything like that, you can just have that information on there with some, you know, your phone number or your email or someone to contact you or something like that. You'd have that information on that page, right? Now, in the next, after this video is done, we're going to go right back to the sales funnel, and that's going to tie into more with what I'm explaining here. After somebody's come in, entered their email, they've made a decision on your product, purchased, contacted you, whatever you want them to do, you want to upsell them. Okay, got it. So now you understand capture pages, autoresponders, all that stuff, right? Now, let's say your first product that you offer to people, or in fact, let's say you advertise saying, you know, I will write a song for you for 25 bucks, right? That's a really terrible ad, but bear with me here. Let's say I'll write a song for you, right, for $25, right? And let's say for these for the people to go inside this funnel, in fact, I got to give you some numbers so that this makes sense, right? Let's say you ran, I don't know, let's say $1. Let's say you did $1 in Facebook advertising, right? And that got you what? 10,000? Let's say you got 10,000. Correction. Let's say the leads that you generated were 10,000, right? From that traffic, from that $1 you put into traffic, that's a really conservative number. Let's say from that $1 you put into traffic, you generated 10 leads. Hang on, let me get a better marker. This one's really dry. Jesus Christ, that's so bad. I hope you guys can see. If you guys can't see, I'm going to edit the video and I'm going to put, like, you know, visual text over it if you can't see, right? All right, so you put $1. Jesus Christ. Well, you're rubbish. You put $1. You make 10K in leads, right? Now, let's say from those 10,000 people that you put into the system, let's say 200, right? Let's say 200 of these people actually buy the your writing gig, right? And let's say of those 200 people, you also tell them, like, hey, listen, I wrote you a song, but I can also make a beat to go along with that song for an extra $100 bucks. If you you know, so make it 125 as opposed to just the 25, right? And let's say of those 10,000 people that came in, 200 of them came in and chose a $25 for you to make a beat for them, right? Let's say of those people, only 10 of them said that they want you to make a beat for $100, right? So 10 people now, right? You also tell those same people, now you tell these same 10 people that went through this process, like, hey, listen, man, I know you're having me write a song for you for 25 bucks. You're having me do a beat for you for 100 bucks. Listen, I can also record for you. I have a recording studio in here. Listen, they'll give you unlimited time. The best deal in the world. No deal like this exists. But you can record all day, your whole album, $500. You can record your whole album. I know some of the producers like, this guy's crazy. You can record your whole album here, $500, right? Let's say of those people that you give that offer to, only let's say only 5 of them. Let's say only 5 of them take that offer for 500 bucks, right? You guys starting to see what's about to happen here? Let's say this is what you're charging them, right? You see what's about to happen? Now, the same people that came is like, hey, listen, you came, I wrote a song for you, I made a beat for you, I recorded your track. Listen, I also have a guy who does mixing and mastering. His room is actually right around the corner from yours. All right? You know, if you wanna do it, we can do it, right? Let's say for that, only 2 people say, yeah, okay, fine. You can mix, master, and all that other stuff. You do everything, right? So now at this point, you're already up, you know, $13.50 at this point. Wait, am I wrong? 15, 16. So correction, you're up $16.25 at this point, right? I'm talking about like per person, right? $16.35 for 2 people, right? Now let's say you tell somebody, listen, I mixed, mastered, wrote your track, did everything. You've already done this much business with me thus far. I actually have a distribution center. We can print your CDs, manufacture them, and freaking ship them all across the world if you just work with us, right? And they say, sure, no big deal. 2 people don't want to do it, but let's say just 1 guy does, right? Right? 1 guy does. Let's do some math. Let me grab a calculator real quick. Let's do some math. So now, for the first person, let's say for the first people that came and purchased these, that came in and allowed you to write their music for them, if you were to add 25 times 200, 25 times 200, that's 5,000, right? So you made 5,000 just on 1 tier, right? Off of $1 that you spent for 1,000 people to come through and check you out. That went through your capture cage, went through your process. So far, $10. $1 has already made you 5,000. This is a conservative number, mind you. All right. Now, from that, let's say for the beats, you got 10 people that purchased the beats at $100. That right there is going to net you $1K, right? So now you're at 6,000 at this point, right? You got 5 people that ask for you to record them at $500. That's going to bring you down to 2.5K. Right? 2.5K from just 5 people in just this one tier here, right? Now, for people to get people to mix for you to mix people's tracks, now you're charging them $1 pop. You got 2 people that did that. That's $2,000, 2K. And then you got 1 person that came in at $3,500. So that's your $3,500 carried over to you, right? Now, let's do some math. If we're to add up everything that you've put into this so far, you put in $1 and you've made this much profit, 5,000 plus 1,000 plus 2,500 plus 2K, that brings your total profit to $12,200 from $1. And that's if you have a sales process set up like this and you have products that are just expensive that are actually valuable that you can sell to people, right? If you have a situation like that going on, where you could take $1 and turn it into that. Now that's conservative numbers. Now let's use the number that you saw earlier that I showed you on the Facebook case study here, right? That allowed me to bring almost 700,000 people from $33 put into an ad. The other one allowed me to bring in almost 90 to 100,000 people for only $8 that I put into advertising. So if we were to convert those same numbers, let's say instead of using 10,000 people here as a lead, instead of using 10,000 people, let's say we're talking, I don't know, what are ranks at? 700,000, right? Let's say I got 700,000, right? And instead of 10,000 people that come in, of that 700,000, 100,000 actually opt in and give me their email. Of those 100,000 people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And I have sales processes that are set in place to sell these products for me, right? And some of you are probably watching this right now. You're probably saying, like, listen, this is great. This is really cool shit. I've learned a lot of really valuable information. I know exactly what I need to do to structure my business process, but I don't have products that are going to make that kind of money. It doesn't sound realistic for me. Well, that's fine. But look, even if you had a product that you're selling for $25, you'd still make $5,000 off of something very simple like that, right? Me, I'm in a little bit of a different situation here, right? A lot of you guys were like, Will, where have you been? You've been really under wraps. You've been quiet. You're not telling anybody what you're doing, what you're up to. I want to know a little bit more about what's going on in your world. And I didn't say anything at all. Okay, so now that you've seen my numbers, you should understand by now that what I'm talking about is very possible for not just me, but for you, for anybody, regardless of the business, the product you're selling, anything like that, right? Regardless of what you're doing, you can do this. You can make money in the same way. Now, you may not have the products that I do. I have products that I could sell and make almost $5,000 in one shot, okay? And if you're wondering how you can get the same thing, I'm going to put an application at the bottom of this video. I'm going to put a link in there that you could fill out. You can get access to the same exact system that I'm using that can enable you these kinds of profits. Because earlier in the video, I don't remember if I did or say it or not in the video, but earlier in the video I mentioned something about moving to Malaysia, leaving the United States, living in a penthouse, doing my damn thing. And the reason why I can't do that is because now that I've done the numbers, now that I've done the research, I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly how much money I need to put into it, and I know exactly how dedicated I need to be with it. That not only is that goal becoming a lot more realistic, but it's becoming a lot more realistic for the other 12 members on my team that are also going to be coming alongside me to Malaysia. And if you want to come alongside with us, you want to change your life, you want to travel the world, we're not just staying in Malaysia, we're going somewhere else right after that as well too. And I'm probably going to spend the rest of my life traveling. And it would be the shit. It would be pretty cool if I could travel with you too, man. I mean, if you wanted to come along. But, you know, some people are going to watch this. They're going to say, this is great, this is cool. But then they're going to close their minds, go right back to their regular grind, do the same shit. They're going to become losers and just stay where they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you have to do what I got to do, but what I'm telling you is I don't want to hear any of you say anything like, life is hard, life is difficult, everything's expensive, I hate my job, blah, 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 blah. I explained to you just now how you can get out of your job for the low. For the low. You know what I'm saying? For pennies, for you to get customers like that. All you need is a product to sell. And if you don't have a product to sell, click the link at the bottom of this video or get in contact with me. You're going to get taken to a page. If you click that link, you're going to get taken to a page like this here where I want you to fill out an application form. And I want to know a little bit about you. Be completely honest. It's just like a job application. Fill it out just like a job application. Put your information, your education level, your date of birth. That's right. I want all that. I don't want your social, though. Don't even put that in there. Okay? So put the information in there. I want to know more about you because I am going to call you. If you look forward to doing what I'm trying to do, I'm going to call you. We are going to work together and we are going to make this happen. All right. So I really hope you guys appreciated this video. I hope you guys loved it. My life is about to get crazy as to get just as crazy alongside me as well too, right? So guys, please take advantage of everything that I just told you here. If you want to get access to the same products that I'm using, you want to join the Better Lifestyle group, and you want to help move along with us to Malaysia as well too, and travel the goddamn world and do whatever the hell you want to do, give me a call. You know where I'm at. All right, take care. I hope you guys appreciated this. If you know anybody that can benefit from what I just shared here, tag them in here, share it. You guys know what to do. Take care.